Okay, good morning, my dear students. Chapter number 3 is going on poverty as a challenge. Okay, so today we will discuss about the two topics which are left from this particular chapter, chapter number 3, poverty as a challenge. So, topic number 1, what are the causes of poverty, and second, anti-poverty measures. So, let us discuss first of all what are the causes of poverty. Though this topic is very common, uh, okay, most of you you know that what are the causes. Okay, one or three or one to two means few causes you can also share with me, or we can also discuss. Okay, so because we have seen practically all these things around us. Okay, so according means, as a student of economics, whatever you have observed around you, okay, and have you gone through the books or new channels, so somewhat you can explain about the causes. So first, uh, point which I am going to discuss with you, that is a low growth rate. Low growth rate. So see, the growth rate of the economy means I am talking about the economic growth rate. Okay. So growth rate of the economy. So growth rate of the economy, it was somewhat low before a new economic policy. We talk about after independence. So after independence, first for the first 4 to 5 decades, so growth rate was low because Indian economy, it was we can say exploited by the British and the Mughals as well as. So when we got the independence, so after independence, the government, what they did, they focus on the how to retain or how to put the economy on the right track. Okay, and how to use the resources in a better way, what should be done. So in the beginning, we can say that the growth rate, it was low. Okay, so that was a reason for the poverty. When growth rate is low, like 2%, 3%, or 4%, or less than that, okay, so automatically growth opportunities will be low in the economy. Okay, so the development of the economy, the growth of the economy ultimately depend on the growth rate of, okay, is on its growth rate. So second, if you talk about the high population growth rate, okay, means that this was also the main concern or main cause for the poverty, high population growth rate. Okay, see, after medical facilities, death rate started declining, but there was no any check on the birth rate. So birth rate keep on increasing. Okay, see, it is keep on increasing. Birth rate is increasing, but death rate is decreasing. So automatically there would be the gap between, let this is birth rate. So birth rate is increasing, but death rate is decreasing. So there would be the gap between both death rate and birth rate. So when there is a more gap and birth rate is dominating the death rate, so automatically there will be the population explosion. So this time you see, we have second rank, and more than 130 crore population is there. So this population should be checked. No doubt Indira Gandhi strongly strict, okay, forcefully they implemented one, okay, that child, okay, one or two child or operation like that policies, she started. Okay, so she forcefully implemented. Okay, means to control the population. So population should be controlled. If government is providing number of opportunities and giving number of implementing number of policies and programs in the favor of poor people, but if the poor population growth rate is keep on increasing year after year, then it would be difficult for the government to manage. Okay, it is very difficult for the government to provide that much job opportunities for everyone. When economic growth rate was low, it means somewhere agriculture, industrial sector, and the service sector. It means they also these sector did not perform up to the mark, and our economy, it was totally dependent and dominated by the agriculture sector. Agriculture sector had a larger share. It was more than 50 to 60% out of 100. Okay, let the national income is 100 rupees, so 60 rupee was contributed by the agriculture sector, and most of the population, it was completely dependent on the agriculture as a source of income or for their survival. But if you see, the income from the agriculture is limited. Got it? The prices of food grain cannot increase like anything. Got it? Because these are essential things, and the prices are generally remain within the range or control. Okay. Good morning. So many are there. Harsha, Saurabh, and Asmita, Shruti. Morning to all, bete. How are you, all of you? Fine. Okay, good. So getting the point? Are you getting the point? That means these are causes for the poverty. So agriculture sector, okay, the growth rate it was low, means production and productivity was low. When there was a green revolution in the 60s, that time there was a bumper growth rate. Okay, bumper growth rate and production or productivity per hectare increased, but before that it was limited. And moreover, when we talk about the green revolution, then it was somewhat restricted to few states and limited crops. Does not mean that it benefited. It give the benefit to every state and all the crops. Okay, no, but it was not like that. And number of industries also limited that time. Okay, before, okay, after independence, the role of the industrial sector, no doubt, it was increased by the government in the second 5-year plan. So in the second 5-year plan, Mahal Nobis, okay, one of the famous economists, okay, statistician. So he suggested to the government, or what was his suggestion in the 5-year plans, that government should focus on the industries to increase the employment opportunities. So there was some boost, okay, or focused on the industrial sector, particular public sector, in the second 5-year plan. Okay, and apart from this, the role of the service sector was limited. Service sector was limited. It was not like today. If you see that in the present scenario, the role is very high and the contribution in the GDP is also very high. But it was not like that earlier. Okay. And other odd jobs are also there. If you odd jobs, okay, right, rickshaw pullers are there, then workers, those who are working at the construction sites, they are also suffering. They don't have regular income. Many people, they are those who are living in the slum areas. Okay, when you talk about the remote areas, well, then there we don't have sufficient resources for the survival or to increase the income. Okay, and moreover, if you talk about the farmers, they are also dependent on the rainfall to irrigate their land. Okay, not that government develop this sector and focus more and more on the irrigation sector, but earlier it was not like that, which is why the growth rate was low in the economy. And you might have heard about the drought and suicide by the farmers. It is because of this only. Okay, because they were completely dependent on the monsoon, or we can say on the rainfall. If had good, they survived. Otherwise, they faced number of difficulties and problems. And second, the size of the family was also large. Okay, when we have more and more family members, then difficult to survive. Okay, or difficult to provide latest opportunities or other goods for their survivals. Means we cannot afford up to date facilities or latest facilities to them. So these are the causes. Many others are also there. Okay, for the poverty. Okay, now second part. In this part, we will discuss about the anti-poverty measure. Means what about the measure taken by the government? What are the steps taken by the government of India to tackle the situation or to eradicate or uproot the poverty from the country? Okay, not all government of India or different governments, they planned and also focused on this matter over a period of time. Okay, so here we have few schemes which was implemented by the government. So first, when we talk about the Manrega scheme, okay, Mahatma Gandhi, earlier it was the National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. So now Now it has been replaced by Mahatma Gandhi. So rural employment is this particular scheme or will be giving the employment opportunity in the rural. See, rural are for rural in the rural areas. So those who are unemployed in the rural areas, so they will be getting the job opportunities like and it was implemented. This act was passed in 2005. It was passed in 2005. So according to this Manrega Act, government will be giving 100 days guaranteed work for the workers or those who are employed. Like there is an X village. In that village, around 50 people they are workless and they are unemployed. If they want to do the work, see, condition is there. They should be ready to do the work. Forcefully, you cannot ask anybody. Voluntarily, they are interested to do the work. Okay. So for that, they have to register themselves as a unemployed person. Okay, then there is a one, you might have seen one office is there or that one government representative is always there. Okay, he is also known as Panchayat Secretary. So he is looking after this. So there you have to register once registered a person. Okay, so after registration is the duty of the that particular person and institute. Okay, to give the job opportunities. He is a government representative. Okay, got? He is a government representative, and he has to make a good relation with the. He has to tie up with the local governments. Local government means like panchayat system. Okay, panchayat system. So they will be providing 100 days minimum. Minimum is 100 days work for the workers. Okay, in a year. Keep in mind, in a year, 100 days. So this way, those who are unemployed in the rural areas had not jobs, so they started getting the jobs. Okay. Second, okay, scheme number 2, Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana. Prime Minister Rozgar means employment scheme. So PMRY, Prime M for Minister, R for Rozgar, and Y Yojana. So Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana, it was started in the year 1993. 1993 to provide the job opportunities. Okay, the main intention was to provide the job opportunities. Okay, so that this unemployment can be tackled or situation can be can be shot out in the economy or in the country. Third point, rural employment generation programs. So this, see, rural word is there. Rural employment generation programs. So it was implemented or started in 1995. In which year? 1995. 1995. So the aim of this rural employment generation programs, the aim of this program is to create self-employment opportunities. Okay, what to do? To start self-employment opportunities. What is self in the rural employees in the rural employment means in the rural area to start self-employment opportunities. Okay, like if you find that there is an opportunity to start and self-employment, so you can. Okay, and government will be giving some financial help to them also with it, so that they can be stand on their feet, we can say. Next, that is Swern Jayanti Gram Swarozgar Yojana. Gram Swarozgar Yojana SGSY 1999. The program aimed at bringing the assisted poor families above the means those who are poor people. Okay, it was means benefit was given to the very poor people. Okay, so that they can be uplifted, they can be on the above poverty line. Okay, through self-help programs. Okay, so bank credit and government provided the subsidies to them also. So government started giving some subsidies to them. Government also helped them. Okay, so that they can also start their self-employment or self opportunities if available in the surrounding, so they can also exploit the resources and run any small business, okay, if possible. So Swan Janti Gramin Swarozgar Yojana, so it was launched in the year 1999. 1999 with another fifth one, Pradhan Mantri Gramoday Yojana. Uday means Gram means villages. Uday means rise. Means how to develop the villages. That was mentioned and highlighted in this Pradhan Mantri Gramoday Yojana. So it was started in the year. It was launched in 2000. So additional central assistant. So central government also provide assistant help to the state and union territories. Okay. So means central government help the state governments and the union territories and the basic needs. Okay. So like primary health, sanitation, pure drinking water facilities, means basic facilities were provided to the villages, okay, or at the villages level. So as you know, people in the villages, they are suffering for, okay, suffering from the pure drinking water. So there is a shortage of pure drinking water. Apart from this, there is also a shortage of the electricity, okay, and road connectivity. Okay, so these things were mentioned in this under this yojana, under this scheme, and these facilities were given to the rural peoples or villagers. So it was launched in 2000. Okay, in which year? 2000 with it. 6 point Antodaya An Yojana. Another is Antodaya An Yojana. Antodaya An Yojana was started in 2000. So those who are living below poverty, BPL means those who are living below poverty line. Okay, means poor among poors, or we can say poorest families. So for the poorest family, An means food was given at very subsidized rate, like 2 rupee or 3 rupee per kg wheat and rice, edible oil and pulses. So edible things were given to them at very subsidized rate. Okay. So these are the measures taken by the government over a period of time or during different period of time, so that the problem of poverty can be tackled and this problem can be sorted or moreover uprooted from the countries. So see, always some shortcomings also there with it. When we start or talk about any scheme, any policy, any program, so always some shortcomings are there. No doubt government started these programs and policies with the right intention. But as you know, we have only 72 or 73% literacy rate right now according to the census 2011, but it was not like this earlier. So the literacy rate was low and many were illiterate. So illiterate people, sometimes they don't know about the policies or they are not aware about the policies and the programs and not able to avail to get the benefit. And in the past we had not like a right information system, now proper, we can say proper information system. Right now, due to the revolution in the IT sector, telecommunication sector, we are using the mobiles, okay, and many other facilities are available, okay. So people, they are in one or another way they are getting the information and able to get benefited or avail that particular scheme, okay, or exploit that opportunity. Okay, so in spite of this, no doubt shortcomings are there, but these schemes are quite effective, and we can say uprooting the poverty from the country. Okay, so this is about the topic. Okay, causes of the poverty and anti-poverty measures with it, anti-poverty measures. So last point is also there with it, that challenges ahead. What are the challenges ahead? So I told you in a meeting that most of, see, literacy rate is not 100%. and it is just 70, means around 30% population is illiterate. So due to this, they are not able to grasp the opportunities, or sometimes they don't have proper sources, or we can say sources of information that government has started this and that program or policies in their favor. And when you talk about the executive, so these policies and programs were not executed in a proper way. Okay, ultimately this is the responsibility of the executive team to execute it in a proper way. So sometimes they also not taking the interest. Okay, so due to this, okay, it was not implemented, we can say, up to 100%. What does not mean that it is not effective. This is effective, helping the poor. Okay, and they also getting the benefit right now also. Okay, but always some shortcomings are so there. What we have to focus, think about the benefits which was given by the government, and the same means obtained by the, or taken by the workers or peoples in the country. Apart from this, what we have to do, what challenge we have to control the population growth rate. This is also major challenge, that anyhow we have to control it. It should be minimum waiting. If you see the developed countries, then population growth rate is very low. Population growth rate should be low. Otherwise, if government is going to start number of schemes, these schemes will be useless until we don't control the population growth rate. And government also focus on the agriculture sector. Government is also giving the subsidies, direct subsidies to the farmers. Okay, so that those who are the poor, they can also purchase base, okay, like chemical pesticides or fertilizer or high yield variety seeds. So automatically there will be more growth, and farmer has been advised for the crop cash crops, so that they can increase their income with it. And government has also focused on the industries, okay, like FDI, okay, foreign direct investment. So multinational companies, multinational corporations are investing in the India, starting, okay, then make in India startup, stand up, okay, then medium and small, medium, okay, micro, small and medium enterprises, MSME. So government also giving the loans and giving the platform these for these to set up their, or start their business in the economy. Opportunities also given for the self-employed. So government is giving the financial subsidies or financial help those who want to start up their own business. Okay, so overall, government is planning in a right way, okay, to tackle the situation. But population growth rate should be checked and controlled, okay, to eradicate, uproot the poverty from the country. So this is about the chapter number 3, poverty as a challenge. In case of any query and doubt, okay, feel free to call or text. Okay, thank you, Vijay.